We are at Breadsmith in Northeast Mesa to talk to Greg Farr about his business. Greg is proof that it is never too late to change career paths. As a former US Air Force pilot and US Airways captain for more than 23 years, Greg decided to take a leap of faith, trading in his wings to open the Breadsmith Bakery franchise, and hasn't looked back since.
I chose to leave US Airways and start a business. Breadsmith came out of that because of my knowledge of European bread from the time that I had spent in Europe.
Combine the ambience of a Parisian bread store with recipes and baking practices that date back centuries, and you have Breadsmith, a true European-style bread bakery.
Additionally, I imported an oven from Italy. It weighs 12,000 pounds. We built it on site in the bakery, and with all of these things combined, that allows us to replicate, if not surpass, the bread that people like when they go to Europe.
Greg and the employees at Breadsmith take pride in their European tradition, and that is why freshness is so important.
We make fresh bread every day without any additives, without any preservatives. We use time-tested European techniques and also recipes.
Although the bread is baked fresh daily, the process begins the day before.
The production of our bread starts at 6 o'clock the night prior. In fact, some of the materials that we put in our bread, we begin making a day or two in advance. Some of our most popular breads have a wonderful complexity to their flavor that is a result of the care and the time that we use to make our breads. For example, our ciabatta. Our ciabatta is a process that takes 2 days to make. Another popular bread that we have is sourdough. Sourdough done right has to be made from a starter that you feed every day and use part of, and it's an ongoing process. We also make the other classics, the French bread, baguettes, rustic Italians, our rolls, our buns. We put the same amount of care and time into those. The process starts at 6 o'clock at night, as I mentioned. It goes throughout the night, and we're actually not done making that day's bread until 4:30 or 5 in the morning.
With such a variety of fresh baked breads, we asked Greg to narrow it down to the local favorite.
One of the best-selling breads in the bakery is ciabatta. It's a traditional Italian bread that is very versatile. It has a wonderful flavor. Very complex flavor that is enhanced by our baking in our Italian oven that we built on site here in the bakery. Ciabatta is a big seller amongst our retail customers and our wholesale customers as well. It's being featured in several of the restaurant accounts that we have. Ciabatta is got its name because the loaves are long and narrow, as you see, and actually it means slipper in Italian. I guess somebody feels that Italians have long, narrow feet.
Having a knowledgeable staff is also very important to Greg.
Bread pairs with meals just as wine does. So people will come in, they'll tell us what they're having for dinner, how many people they're going to have over, and we can provide good suggestions to them as to what bread will complement that particular meal.
Breadsmith also sells wholesale to various restaurants around the valley, as well as whole food stores. Breadsmith is located at 2831 North Power Road in the Village at Las Sendas Shopping Center on Power and McDowell. More information about Breadsmith can be found at breadsmith.com or by calling 480-981-7600.